Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawdust and Circuits. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for a steady stream of builds, tinkering, and some questionable jokes. Today, we're diving into the world of counter-rotating sculptures. This one is powered by a single gear motor, a speed controller, and a 12-volt supply. Let's get spinning. Alright. You might be asking, why build a counter-rotating sculpture? Aren't there easier ways to lose your mind? Well, let me tell you a quick story. I've admired these sculptures for years. My spouse even gave one to her dad as a gift, and he loved it. But I never got one for myself. Why buy when you can build, right? Plus, I've got a few gear motors lying around. So let's get started. Here's how I approached the design. The arms slide into a 0.4-inch socket. I did this for two reasons. First, my printer is not big enough to print the entire piece. Second, it gives me a ton of flexibility to create different arm designs later. There are 24 slots on each one of these discs, which means endless customization. Printing this took around 21 hours across 6 plates. Patience is a virtue with 3D printing, folks. I even had a dream about this sculpture. Literally, I woke up and sketched it out. And I thought, why not? That's the magic of turning random ideas into something real. And hey, it's a great way to use up some of that PLA filament collecting dust. Let's break down what makes this thing tick, or spin. Here's the lineup. A gear motor, the heart of the operation. It's slow, steady, and reliable, unlike my old high school car. A speed controller, because sometimes you want smooth, mesmerizing motion, and other times you need to scare the cat. A 12-volt power supply. This baby powers the whole setup and keeps everything running smoothly. Self-tapping screws. This is where having an assortment on hand really saves the day. 3D printed parts. The secret sauce is the gear system. One side connects directly to the motor, while the other side uses a clever gear arrangement to spin in the opposite direction. Most sculptures I've seen like this only spin on one side, creating the illusion of counter rotation, but that's boring. This has a different gear ratio, so the outer disc spins much slower than the inner disc. You start with a 3D printed base, and that attaches to this aluminum tube that goes up to the gear head and rotating assembly. The mounted interlocking gears for counter rotation are all installed inside of the hub. Sounds simple, right? But not so fast. Aligning the gears perfectly took me some trial and error. If they're even slightly off, the whole thing wobbles like a washing machine on spin cycle. Building something from scratch is so rewarding. It reminds me of my first mechanical contraption in grade school. I tried making a flying machine out of folding fans and cardboard. Spoiler alert, it did not fly, but it taught me the joy of experimenting and improving on failure. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sharpness of those tips. It's mesmerizing and dangerous, a real OSHA nightmare. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Powering it on in 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. It's hypnotic, like watching mechanical magic. Imagine a fidget spinner that went to college and got its life together. Here's what I love most. The different speeds of the disc create a visual effect that's almost impossible to look away from. It's both relaxing and mind-bending. If I were to scale this up, it would make an incredible garden centerpiece. Or imagine LEDs and fiber optics for a futuristic vibe. The possibilities are endless. Let me know in the comments how you would customize a project like this. Who knows, your idea might inspire the next build. Before we wrap up, let's appreciate this sculpture in action one more time. It's hypnotic, isn't it? I've already had a few friends ask me if I would sell them one. I told them, sure. but only if you bring snacks for the build. Projects like this are what tinkering is all about. Experimenting, problem solving, having fun, and if it makes my daughter think I'm a wizard, all the better. Alright, that's it for today. If this inspired you, drop a comment below and tell me what you'd build. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the next adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.